My name's Kirsty Heap and I'm a business and empowerment coach. I'm based in southwest England, down in a place called Dorset. And people often ask me, what is actually a business empowerment coach? So I help people with their business. I help them to feel empowered, to feel confident, to be more productive, to help streamline things as well. The work I do is all about inspiring people to grow and fly higher than they've ever flown before. But why? Because I'm proudly dyslexic and also identify as being ADHD. For me, that journey hasn't always been a smooth one. It was actually something that I hid for a very long time. But I can stand here now and share with all of you, yes, I am proud to say that I'm dyslexic. It's the strengths of my dyslexia that actually really help me with what I do. My background's HR, and I really did suffer in silence for a number of years within that. I didn't share with people about my dyslexia because I felt that they would judge me. They would misunderstand me. And there was some of that misconceptions around dyslexia. Now I'm in my late 40s and I was diagnosed when I was 7. So I've really known that I'm dyslexic from a very young age. However, at that time, dyslexia was really shared with me with all the limitations on it. Those strength aspects, that was something I actually had to find out on my own. To understand those strengths of dyslexia and how they came into play with the work I did. And that was really empowering for me to do that. But that was also quite a struggle and a challenge to do that. Because when we work on ourselves, we have to be open, we have to be vulnerable. And it takes actually some courage as well. Part of that courage for me was doing actually my coaching accreditation, because I wanted to make sure I had that coaching accreditation and that piece of paper that supported to say I could do what I can do. That was exactly the same with my HR as well. I went back to uni actually as an adult to do my master's degree. I actually was forced to in a way because within my career, I'd reached a ceiling where I couldn't go any higher unless I actually had that piece of paper. Now, doing that education was not the way my brain works. It definitely wasn't set up for doing the exams in that way. So I had to learn strategies to help me actually pass those exams as well. So why do I do what I do? I do what I do because I held myself back for a number of years because I listened to other people. I listened to other people about their thoughts about my capabilities, and I didn't listen to my own gut instinct for a long time. And I don't want other people to be like that. I want to help people to shine bright, to fly high, and to see the strength their neurodivergence bring them, and also use those strengths to help them with some of the frustrations and some of the frustrations and some of the challenges that can come with neurodiverse conditions as well. For me, one of the big changing points for me was when I became a parent. I had my first child, and then I had my second child, and he clearly is dyslexic and ADHD as well. And I was determined he wasn't going to suffer how I did at school, because that's how I felt. I felt very different at school. I felt like the odd one out, and I didn't want him to feel that. That was when I started exploring about dyslexia to actually understand it. That was where I learned the strengths. Those strengths of that imagination and creativity, and how I used that as being a parent, but also within the work I did. The problem solving, that came into play a lot with the work I did. And the empathy and that emotional intelligence, I was using that on a daily basis, but I had no idea that these strengths all linked to my dyslexia as well. I read in a book that was about a parenting book, it said, being strong means bidding farewell to the victim role. She who does not seize her own strength is helpless. That hit home. That really hit home to me. I suddenly realized that actually my dyslexia, I was being a victim to it. I was letting it control me, and it didn't deserve to. I needed to step outside of that comfort zone to do the personal development work on myself, to help me understand me, how I work, to help me to shine bright and fly high. Part of doing that master's degree was exactly that. because I had always been told before, oh, maybe not do kind of university because you're dyslexic. Let's look at practical things. And this really was a very big academic course. I decided to take that leap of faith and trust in me, not in other people's voices about me. That master's, that taught me that actually I'm in control of my dyslexia. It's not in control of me. And that's where that journey started of me wanting to help empower people. And that's exactly what I do now. I go into organizations and I deliver training around neurodiversity. I help them understand neurodivergence. I help them understand the strategies to help employees. I help them understand actually the value that we can bring, but also the need for the support. Just like plants, all plants need different conditions to thrive and grow. And that's exactly the same with a neurodivergent person. It's about getting the right environment for us. I share that with organizations. I share that with people. I help people to find those strategies that's going to work for them, because it's not a one size fits all. We're all beautifully unique, so we all need different things. And that's what I love. I love when I can see a company go, okay, I can hear and see now how we can do things differently. I can understand that communication we need to do. I put 2 words on my email signature, proudly dyslexic. And that's how I shared when I was in organizations about my dyslexia. Because I realized if we want change to happen, sometimes we need to be that change. And I needed to basically put on my big girl pants and take the leap of faith and make that change. And I'm so glad I did. If you'd met me a few years ago, I probably would never have thought I actually could have been running my own business. And I'm not just running it my own business. My business is flourishing and it's been profitable and growing year on year. Why? Because I work with the strengths about me. I'm passionate about what I do as well. And I believe that we all have strengths within us and we are all have a duty and right to have the right environment for us to thrive and grow. Many people clipped my wings when I was younger, and I had to do the work to help them to actually grow my wings back and fly high. And that's why I do what I do. I want to help others to shine bright, to understand themselves, and to believe in themselves more. The amount of clients I hear that say, oh, I'm not enough, I'm not capable, I can't do that. And then after working with people, they go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. Or when they say, I am enough, aren't I? Just as I am. Actually, I'm more than enough. That makes my heart sing. I see myself as a cheerleader to help support people to grow. But I also see myself as a bit of a silent cheerleader because only my clients will see and hear me. I'm that behind the scenes confidant that they can talk to, that we can brainstorm and work together with to push things forward. So the message I want to leave with all of you is, there's a shining light in all of you. Let's bring that to the surface and let you shine bright. Let you fly high. Let you fly higher, actually, than you ever thought possible. And those dreams deep inside you, let's bring them to the surface. Let's make your dreams come true. Because with help and support, you can achieve those. How do I know? Because I have. I've created a book, totally different. I've done personal adventures that I've been really proud of, from running marathons to being an author. There's so many things we can do that sometimes we just need that help and encouragement to help bring them to that surface. So from here, I want you to take away that you are enough as you are. You're more than enough. You can be that shining light. Change takes one person, yes, but real change, that takes more than one person. And that's what ASPIKA's doing, is creating that change in a group of us from all around the world. And that's the movement. So why not come and join us and be a part of what this movement is about and help to create that positive change.